Still at the same estate sale from yesterday. And I should tell you, we spent $143 at this estate sale, but we got all the Christmas, all the linens, the bear, the quilt, the suitcase, all of this stuff I'm gonna show you right now is still from that same estate sale. So we got this vintage fireman. He climbs up a ladder, and I think he's brand new in the box. I want to say it's 1980s. Yeah, he's new. He's still in his box. I looked these up online, and the prices were kind of all over the place. I paid $5 for this guy. I probably would sell him for about $30, I'm guessing. So, and he's battery operated. So, and again, 1980s, I believe, on this. Then I'm a sucker for Bavarian pottery, and they did have some plates there yesterday, but what caught my eye were these salt and pepper shakers. So I got 2 sets of them, and of course they have a little bit of chipping. One of them has a little bit of chipping, but they're still really pretty with the gold, and they have the roses painted on them. The Bavarian pottery, and they sell their corks, always reminds me of Art Nouveau, kind of, with the gold, gilded gold and the florals. And that's what I love. I love Art Nouveau, I love Art Deco, and I love this Bavarian pottery because it's all hand painted. There's that set. And then there is the set with purple, like pansies. And these have their corks too, and they're marked Bavaria Versailles. So they're pretty. Okay, we're still at the same sale. What else did we get? I bought these. I wasn't gonna get them, and then she said I could have them all for $15. So I got everything I'm about to show you for $15. I looked them up online, and there's one set on eBay. There's only one, and it's selling for $675. I don't know. That's what it says. They have, I think, 9, and I only have 7, so I think I'm missing 2 pieces, but still, I only paid $15 for these. I thought they were kind of quirky. They're very dusty, so I need to dust them. And again, these were in the doll room where I got the bear, the quilt. So let me show you the first 2. See if you can guess. Okay, they're candle holders. You would put candles in there. This guy's upside down. Okay, that's your first clue. This is your second clue. Okay, he's a candle holder there. And they are made out of like metal and almost a stiffened fabric. Okay. They're kind of creepy a little bit. I think that's why I like them. Are you guessing what it is yet? Here's this one. And these are marked Silvestri. Ouch. I mean, if you don't know what it is by now, this is the kicker right here. It's Alice in Wonderland. So I think the guy that had it listed online had another rabbit and something else. I think it was a rose figurine. So I don't have those 2, but for $15, I don't think I'm gonna lose any money on those. So they're pretty interesting. I gotta do a little bit more research on those. They're super, super dirty, but they're interesting. You can see her feet are metal. And she's not very attractive. But look at, there's a flamingo. Then, Lilo and Stitch. I don't even know what I paid for this. I picked it up and set it in my pile, so she probably charged me, I don't know what I paid for it, because she just, I didn't care because I thought I was getting a good deal on some of the stuff, so. It's cute, right? My husband also, in that $143, he got some uranium glass too, which I'm not gonna show, but he got some little, they almost look like shot glasses. I'm thinking they're port glasses. He got like 8 of those and some other glassware, so that wasn't bad. We stopped at another little antique-y like store on the way home from that estate sale. I have one more thing that I got at that estate sale, and I'll show you last. That's the biggest item I got, and that is what I'm gonna make the most profit on. So that is the very last I'm gonna show you. But this is what I got at this little antique store. I got this vintage little mint tin. I'm gonna use this at Christmas time. I'm gonna put the little tree on it. I like that it was mint flake, so I thought it'd be perfect for Christmas. And then I got this little Peter Pan card game. And it's tiny, but it's a little rummy set. I love vintage toys. That's like one of my favorite things. And so these, I have the bigger version, but I didn't have the small version, and you can see. Oop. So I thought they were cute. I paid up for them a little bit. I paid $5 for this set, but I'm just gonna use them on my in my toy display. So it's like a little matchbox almost. So that was that. This I thought was awesome, and it's pretty old. I don't know if there's gonna be a glare. 2 little boys and their dog, basically. And you can see the frame is quite old. I'm keeping this. I have a spot for it out in our antique room. So I have a round picture that I got recently, and so this is gonna go on the other side to balance it out. So that's that. These books I picked up at the St. Vincent store. I think they were 50 cents. This one is quite big. It's in, the binding's in bad condition. It's all separated, but I didn't care because we'll just take those off there. It's all about the illustrations inside, and this one is chock full of vintage illustrations. I love vintage children's books, and this one is cool, and it has full color ones too. So, and it's even got like black and white, like the little bears. I thought were really cute. So for 50 cents, even if you're going to finish cutting it apart and using, every page has an illustration on it. So for 50 cents, that was quite a deal. That's the inside cover. Got that for 50 cents. This book was, I think, $1.50. And the desk cover is shot, but the book itself is in good condition. I just left it on there. The graphics inside this are by, the illustrations are by Pelagi Doan, but they're really, really cute. Very 50s. What's the year on this one? You can see. It's gotta be 40s or 50s. 1959. And it's full color illustrations. Mailman. And this book is about the Bible, basically. So 1959. Great illustrations. Then this book creeped me out a bit. It's called Tom Tit Tot. It's about this little imp that sneaks into this girl's room. Says this is the story of a little girl who wanted to marry a king and got her wish through a trick played by her mother. Later, when the king forced her to make good her mother's promise and spin flax into gold, she was in despair. But a little black imp appeared every night bringing a golden skein and demanding in return that she guess his name. So it's like Rumpelstiltskin. But the pictures are kind of creepy. Can you see that? I thought it was a little... Remember those books back in like the 70s where it was like actual figures that they took pictures of and posed them, like the claymation? That's kind of what this book is like, where it's an actual doll posed. Is that weird? I think this is 1940s though. Yeah, 1945. So, if you want this book, let me know. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We went to this estate sale up in Davis and it was pretty pricey. I got two things there and I paid up for both of them. And I probably overpaid, but the two items, I wanted them, so I paid for them. The first thing is a paper mache, or not paper mache, I guess. Yeah, it's like paper candy container, the hen on a nest. It's in great condition. I mean, it still has some of the paint. These didn't really survive. This one is actually from 1924. I'm going to show you the bottom. You can make it out. See? It does have a little hole in the bottom where they would have punctured it, I guess. I don't know. But I paid up for this. I paid about half about what it's going for on eBay. So I paid $30 for that. The other item I got was this. I think it's pretty cool. It's a vintage cast iron owl table leg. So it would, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to display it because it's really beautiful and it's cast iron and you can, I don't know if you can make out the detail, but see the feet. And I think I paid $25 for this guy. So I paid up for it. But when are you going to see them again? So I wanted it, so I bought it. Alrighty. I picked this guy up at the Goodwill. He reminded me of the little vintage pumpkins. You would put a candle in there, basically, and the light comes through his eyes and his little mouth. Got him. I got this little paper mache devil. And you put a votive in him. Dun, 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 dun. A vintage piggy football player bank. And I wasn't gonna get him because I wasn't sure if he was old, but he's definitely old. You can tell by the bottom. And then his eyes have those little rhinestones in them. So I think he's old. I have looked online. I've done an image search. I found one that was dressed differently and it was like Uga Co. Ceramics or something like that. But I have not been able to find him. He was $4, so I think I'm okay on him. I got this guy. And he's celluloid. I don't know if you would put a light in him or what, but I thought he was cool. And then the last thing I have before I show you my finale is this. And this is April Showers Deluxe Dusting Powder. It is brand new, still sealed, and the reason I bought it is because it smells just like my grandma. So I had to get it. It was only $2, so I don't know if I'm gonna sell this. I might hold on to it for a bit just because I keep smelling it. It literally smells just like my grandma. So I had to buy it, and I got this at the same store I got the hamper at. So hold tight for 1 second, and I'm actually gonna show you the finale piece. Hold on. Okay, we're out in my backyard right now, and the reason be is this is the last piece that I got. Bum, ba-na-na. So this is a 20, a Raleigh 20. It's made in England. You can see the detail on it. Say UK made in England. And the unique thing about this, besides like the fenders and all the great detail on it, the seat is in perfect condition, is you see this handle right here. You turn that and it actually folds up. It's a folding bicycle. And I'm gonna step back here so I can get it. You can see how little the wheels are. Both tires are flat. They need to be replaced. However, I only paid $10 for this bike, and there's one listed right now for $600. So I'm thinking this is going to be our money maker. You can see it's a real pretty burgundy color. It does have a little bit of condition issues with, I think there's a dent right there, but that might be able to be repaired. Other than that, it's just a little dirty. It needs to be cleaned up, and the tires need to be replaced. So that is the end of my video. We're gonna end it with a little walk through the yard here because it is, oh, it's loud. We're gonna end it walking over here. It's about 106 here today. I don't have the fountain going, but this is where I wanna do my tea parties out here. I think over in this area with a fountain going, move the hammock out of the way and just relax out here when it gets a little cooler. What do you think? My husband does all the gardening out here. He's got a green thumb, let me tell you. We've got over 20 fruit trees up on the hill. We get peaches, we get nectarines, apples, pears. That's the fig tree right there, you can see. I don't know if you can see all the figs growing on it. If you like figs, this tree is full. We've got persimmons. We still have some apples, I think, up there on the hill. So yeah. These are some of his plants. He does a really good job. Oh, and there's a story. I don't know if you can hear over the air conditioner, but that angel up there, half of her is charred, and the reason why is the owner of her lost her house in the Atlas fire. The fire's in Napa, California, Napa Valley. So the only thing that survived the fire were some of her outdoor items like the angel and some other statuaries. And so she was selling the items at a local store to raise money because she had lost everything. So I bought the angel so it sits up there as a reminder. It's one wing is fine and the other side is burned. I think she's beautiful. So anywho, this is some of our yard. I'll have to show you more when it's not so hot because it is, like I said, 106 out here right now. Very, very hot. And this is the other side of our yard. I don't know if you'll be able to see with the sun, but anywho, we'll end it there. Let me flip this around if I can do that. I don't think I can. So we'll end that. We'll end the video right here, and thanks for joining me, and I look forward to our next video. Have a great day.